Hey, I'm Jason Erickson, Director of Maintenance of Whip Air. Today I'm going to show you how to do a TimeTrac data download on the Fireboss aircraft. Let's get started. In order to perform the download, you'll need three things in this case. First is going to be a USB to serial download cable. The second thing is going to be a netbook. And the third would be instructions, if you need them. With the download cable in place and sitting in the cockpit, I only need to connect the USB port to the netbook. Starting up the netbook is easy. First you open the lid and press the power key for a second or two. Once the netbook is powered up, you'll need to open the TimeTrac application. To accomplish this, find the purple airplane icon labeled TimeTrac Pro on the desktop and double-click on it. After a short introduction, the TimeTrac application will appear and open to the main menu. On the right half of the screen, you will see a stack of 6 gray buttons. All you have to concern yourself with at this time is the top one, labeled Download Flight Data. To start the download process, click once on the button. You will come to a screen with 3 green dots and associated steps. Since we already have the cable connected between the aircraft and the netbook, there is no need to follow steps labeled 1, 2, or 3. You will notice a black box on the right side of the screen with a timer counting backwards from 60 seconds. You have 1 minute to power up the TimeTrac hardware on the aircraft or the download process will abort. Next, turn on the aircraft master switch, and then the avionics master switch. If the connections are good, the black box will alternate colors between black and blue, signifying a good handshake, and the download process will begin. Depending on the number of legs stored in the hardware, this process can take up to 2 minutes to complete, so be patient. There will be more instructions for you to follow shortly. You can now see the number of flight legs read as well as the date of the most recent flight. Now the netbook is analyzing the data. Finally, a screen will appear with 3 red dots. Follow the instructions. Power down the TimeTrac by turning off the avionics master switch, and then turn off the aircraft master switch. Disconnect the serial cable from the netbook and your data transfer is complete. You now have to export this data file. In order to do that, click on the button labeled Export Log. Verify that the destination is the desktop and click on Save. You will see that a file with the serial number of the aircraft and a suffix of P2E is now on the desktop where it is saved until it is sent back to our inspection department. Now that you have the file downloaded and on the desktop, you can quit TimeTrac, close up the aircraft, and take the netbook into the nearby FBO, hotel, or anywhere that you can get internet service. The final step in this process is to transmit this data file back to our inspection department. There are 2 ways to accomplish this task, and both methods require connections to the internet. Here are your 2 options. 1. You can attach a P2E file to an email, or 2. In the event that you do not have access to a personal email account, you can put the file in something new called the Dropbox. Since most of us nowadays have an email account, we will cover that option first. It is as easy as composing an email and adding an attachment. Your personal email account may have a different appearance than this one, but the process should be very similar. To start out, create a new message and address it to timetrac@whipair.com. For a subject, use the appropriate end number for the aircraft you have just downloaded from. In this case, we'll enter the text data for 8512 Lima. Then, attach the P2E file that you just put on the desktop. Go to the desktop, find the file, and attach it. Verify that it has been attached, and send it. That's all there is to it. The other option you have available to you for transmitting a data file is via an application called Dropbox. To use it, you simply double-click on the Dropbox icon to open a window. Then, grab a P2E file, drag and release it into the Dropbox. Once you see the green check mark, the file has been loaded and will be available to our inspection department. Close the Dropbox, and that's it. That's all there is to it. The whole process should take you less than 5 minutes to complete and gives us the data we need to keep our aircraft in compliance. Thanks for watching.